But you need to know who you were so that you understand the blocks and where you got stuck. And then feeling, no, 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 no. I want to be this. This is what I'm choosing to be. And then, what am I doing here? Second question. What am I doing? It's a big question. And on the planet or in the family or in this company? Or what am I doing here with my career, with my passion? So who am I in relation to my passion, to my talents? I have these talents. Am I using these talents? What am I doing here? What was I doing until now? Was I wasting time? Was I learning? Was I practicing? Was I trying? Was I fighting? Was I struggling? Or is this what I want to do from now on? And then you say, what do I want to do from now on in relation to my passion, to my talent, to my career? And then finally, where am I going with this? The third question. Okay, if I continue as I'm doing now, where is this going to end? You have to answer this question, because if you don't, you will never feel responsible for the consequences that will come. So for example, if I put my hand on a hot stove, it is going to lead to burns and injury, and maybe eventually to hospital. So if you know that you are doing something has a specific ending, you have to become aware of it and say, okay, if I'm in a relationship where I'm not feeling loved, where is this going? And it will become obvious to you where it's going, to hell, okay? You will feel miserable eventually and angry and dissatisfied, and it will become worse. So when you have answered, where is this, where am I going with how it was until now, then you can answer, where do I want to be going with this? Where do I want to end up with my career, with my passion, with my talents, with whatever? So now when you have answered these three questions, you have provoked quite a, um, a move in you, in your psyche. And questions always work on your subconscious. So questions will provoke the deepest truths to come up, because you are not answering, you are asking the question, the answers come out of you. You are becoming aware of the answers just by asking the question. So I'm not asking you to think hard. No, I'm asking you, ask the question, feel the answer. It will come, and you will write maybe 10, 20 answers to each of those questions. So after that, I would and it's not like one leads to another. It's two different things that you can do. The other that I can give in this very short time as a key is my method that I teach to the world for 14 years already, of allowing. In Croatian we call it DOP, which feels like you're on drugs. Because it's from the three letters of DOP in Croatian: allow and let go and surrender. Um, and these three letters of my method of allow truly they relax you into the ability to live exactly what Sabio said when he was introducing himself, that he finds himself playing in the Sydney Opera House. He finds himself playing in the Sydney Opera House without struggling to achieve it, without intending to achieve it, without, fighting to be there, to suppress other people and go over them so that he can be there. No, he finds himself there. And allowing is truly like a magical stick, I call it, a magical stick, where you, for example, you have a dream, you have a passion. Your mind will tell you, but you don't have enough knowledge, money, time, resources, space, whatever. You don't have enough to achieve that passion, to achieve that dream. And it kills you before you have started. It's like you don't even start the trip. You don't leave the house. So I don't do that to myself. What I do is I act on my highest passion to the best of my ability. And this this Bashar, this guy who channels this, yeah, they say the same thing. Act your passion to the highest of your ability. So, for example, tomorrow I'm going to another continent because my passion drove me immediately to make a decision. Well, not immediately. I had a energetic, let's say, clearing to be sure that this is my passion, not the ego. And when I went through emotional state, emotional process, with some tears, with sadness, with anger, with all of it that was coming out, suddenly I was able to say, yes, this is my passion and I'm acting upon it. So how do I come there? How does allowing ALO, allow, let go, and hand over or surrender, how does it help me? Well, you see, when something comes my way, I do everything I can not to resist and not to insist, because these two things are the same. Insisting and resisting means that this will persist. Insistence leads to persistence, and resistance leads to persistence. So it will persist. If I'm resisting emotions, they will persist. I don't want to resist. So I allow them to be. What does it mean? When I allow, I acknowledge their existence. I acknowledge they're there. And in this way, I'm admitting the truth. I'm not running away. So today, when I needed help, I really, Sabio was here in a meditation,